What if I told you there was a way for small content creators out there to finally live out their influencer dreams with little to no following? Gone are the days where you need a large following in order to work with brands and make passive income as a content creator, and the even better news is I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. What is up, you guys? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kiera Selena. I'm a nurse and a content creator, and on this channel we talk about health, beauty, and content creation. Welcome to episode 1 of my UGC series, which was inspired by the literal hundreds of comments and DMs that I've gotten from content creators all over the world who've really been struggling to grow their social media presence. Like I mentioned in the title, we're going to be talking about UGC, or user-generated content. Now, this is kind of like a new buzzword, so you might not have really heard about it, but it's fine because I'm going to tell you exactly what it is in this video. So before we get into the juicy stuff, let's just go ahead and clarify what the difference between an influencer and a UGC content creator is. So as we already know, an influencer is typically a person who has some sort of a following. It doesn't have to be millions of followers or hundreds of thousands of followers. For me personally, I consider an influencer anybody who has maybe over 5,000 to 10,000 followers, subscribers, whatever, depending on the social media platform that you use. So as an influencer, the way sponsorships work with brands is that a brand will usually reach out to you because you're out there, you have a following, you have views already, so it's a lot easier for brands to discover you or to find you. And if they find that you align with their brand, they will reach out to you and they will say, hey, you know, we are launching this new product. We see that you make videos that align with our product, and we think that you would be the perfect person to create a video for us. Would you be willing to make a video? From there, the creator and the brand will go back and forth and really negotiate rates and the terms of the contract, really get that content creator to fully know and understand exactly what is expected of them in the video. But the key point here is that the brand is paying the content creator to post this content on their own social media. So let's use me as an example. Let's say a brand reaches out to me and they want me to create a video for them, an influencer collaboration. They are basically paying me to promote their product or their service on my channel, the channel that you guys are watching right now. So keep that in mind. The influencer posts content to their own channel. As a UGC creator though, things are a little bit different, and this is why having a following isn't so necessary. So UGC stands for user-generated content, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is content that is created or that is generated by the user. So a brand will reach out to a content creator, and that content creator is going to make content about whatever product it is that they're promoting. The key here though is that the content that the creator is creating does not go on their own social media platform. So for me as a UGC creator, if I'm doing a UGC collaboration, that content is not going on my page. That content will be recorded and will then be sent back to the brand, and the brand will then either use it as an ad or use it as an organic post, which basically means that they're going to take that content and post it on their own social media platform. This is why having a following isn't important, because it's not going on your page anyway. So whether you have views or not isn't the concern. The concern is, can you generate high quality content for the brand that they see fit for their own social media platform, or to run an ad behind or put money behind. So the influencer is posting on their own page and the UGC content creator is not.
Okay, so quick recap. For the influencer, the focus is really your ability to influence an audience, whereas for the UGC creator, of course, influence is important, but it's more about your marketing skills and how you're able to sell a product or service in your videos. For the influencer, the content is usually owned by the creator, whereas it's the opposite for a UGC creator, since the brand is the one using the content. So they kind of own your content once you sell it to them. With the influencer, you do have to stress about views and having followers, whereas you don't have to worry about that at all with UGC. We spoke about that already. And if the influencer is a YouTuber, usually videos are much longer, especially if you're doing a dedicated video. It could be anywhere above 5 minutes, whereas UGC videos usually average between 15 seconds and a minute.
All right, so how do you become a UGC creator? So there are a few steps, and once again, this is a series, so I'm going to be walking you guys through everything step by step, but let's just break it down. The very first thing that you're gonna go ahead and do is you're going to find your niche. Now, one of the most beautiful things about UGC is that this is not really a step that is necessary. If there is a specific area that you feel you're really good at, that you're really knowledgeable at, and that you want to stick to, then you can go ahead and do that. For example, if you're really good, if you're an esthetician and you love skincare and that is really your thing, you want free skincare products, you want to work with skincare brands, and that's what you want to stick to, then you could go ahead and do that. But one of the beauties of UGC is that you are free to create content about whatever the hell you want. And once again, this content is not going on your page. I don't want to make it seem like you don't have to grow a community, because growing a community or having a social media platform that supports the UGC content that you create is definitely a bonus. Lots of companies are going to be willing to pay you a little bit more if they see that you do have a following that is active and that is supportive. But if you don't, it's not really necessary. But back to the point, you're going to pick your niche or not. That is the first decision that you're going to make. And if you decide that you're not going to pick a niche, I would still say that you should at least maybe choose 3 or 4 niches that you think you're going to stick to. You don't want to start making videos about construction gear if you have no expertise or no experience in that area. So for me, I like travel content, skincare content, health and wellness, and I might do a little bit of tech here and there since I do create content about content creation, and since I have been a content creator for quite a while, I do have a little bit of experience in that as well. So now the next thing you want to do once you pick your niche is you want to start creating content. And do not go bankrupt going and buying a bunch of products, because I know a lot of you guys are going to run to Instagram and look at UGC videos, which is a great thing because that is a great way to learn what UGC is and to really start to understand what makes a good UGC video. But what you want to do is you want to start recording content with what you already have in your house. So go around your house and look for maybe 3 or 4 things that you genuinely love, whether it's products or devices, whatever it is. Look for 3 or 4 products that you genuinely love and start creating UGC with it. And I'm also gonna leave the link to my UGC Instagram as well as 2 other UGC creators that you should definitely follow in order to get a good understanding of what UGC is, so you can go and kind of look at the style of the videos and then start creating from there. It's gonna be good practice for you, and this is the content that you're going to add in your portfolio. So please make sure that you really study this, that you really understand what a good UGC video consists of, because this is what's going to lead us to our next point, which is creating a portfolio.
All right, so just to elaborate a little bit more on what UGC videos consist of, they can be anything from unboxing videos to product demos, testimonials, still images or pictures, reviews, hauls. But the best way to really understand is to go on Instagram and type in hashtag UGC and look at UGC creators.
So your portfolio is what's going to contain all the information that the brand is going to need about you. So your experience, brands that you have worked with, if you've been creating content for a while and you've had a few sponsorships here and there, whether they were gifted or paid, you can go ahead and include those in your portfolio. But the most important part of your portfolio, the juice of your portfolio, is going to be your content. This is what's going to help a brand determine whether or not they even want to hire you. And this is why it's so important to make sure that you're really studying, once again, what makes a good UGC video so that you can create the highest quality UGC content that will get a brand to want to dish out some money. Will we be talking about portfolios in this series? Yes, we will definitely be going step by step over what makes a good portfolio, and we'll even analyze my portfolio together. So that is pretty much how you become a UGC content creator. I think that this is a great way for small content creators to make money. Not even just that, but people don't really talk about the stress that goes into becoming an influencer. A lot of brands are not really going to take into consideration how much time and effort you put into creating your content. So you may set a rate that you think is fair for you for the average amount of time it takes you to edit a video, but a brand is just thinking about their budget, which is more than understandable.
Look, at the end of the day, I understand that these brands are running a business and that they want to ensure a return on investment. That's totally understandable. And so I don't see an issue with negotiating, maybe even accepting free collaborations or lower rates in the beginning, just to build a trusting relationship with the brand. But a lot of these brands are really going to lowball you. They are going to try to take advantage of you and offer you the most ridiculous deals. Like somebody asked me to do 6 videos per month plus 3 photos and a story post for $40 a month. That is not a fair deal, and you have to know how to recognize unfair deals and when brands are trying to take advantage of you, and you have to learn how to put your foot down and walk away and know your worth. So those are the brands I'm speaking about.
Not even only that, you constantly have to worry about views and making sure that every video is successful, which you cannot control. If you have a really strong, supportive audience, then yes, but it's not always like that. And so it can be really, really hard when you have a month where all your videos are going viral and then the next month where your videos aren't doing as well. So this is a great way to balance it out and to still make money creating content without having to worry about views and virality and all of that stuff. You just do what you love, which is creating the content, and you let the brand do all the promoting, the marketing, and all of that stuff. So if you're a content creator and you are definitely going to be hopping onto your UGC journey, go ahead and type in #UGC down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait to see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.